So now we have this connection. It's really on there. That feels good. And now I just want to make it look pretty. So I'm done with my wax welding sticks. I'll pop them off camera. Done with this guy. Don't need him anymore. Just needs to be warmed up to melt off. Now let us go into the hand tools and the buffing tools. I am going to light my little tea light just in case I need it. Woo. And I'm gonna yank out some tools that I think will be useful for me. So I think this guy, that profile, spoons, there seem to be my favorite. And then I want like a little spade shape from here. I don't think the pointy ones are going to be very useful. So maybe like a little curved spade. Do I have that one already? Sort of. Yeah, that's a good one. So sort of like these little knife hoe shapes should be good. Now I'm just going to start smoothing. So I'm going to use these tools in sort of quick scraping motions to just smooth out that area. And I don't even know if you can see this, but I'm going to accumulate some wax as I go, just sort of little bites of it, little sort of curls that are coming up, and I don't want that to stay on my tool. That is looking better already. So I'm feeling pretty good about where it's connecting to the cup, and now I'm just gonna smooth out the area where the nose connects to the weld. Oops. That still feels a little bulky to me, so I'm going to take one of my ring tools and just carve a little away. Any of you who have worked with ceramics are probably pretty familiar with these tools. They're nice. Good for sort of chewing through layers of material fairly quickly. And then I'm just going to use my finger to smooth out that line where the skin texture connects to where I've been tooling. Go back up to this. And then on the other side. So I'm looking at it, the bottom is looking pretty good, definitely weird. And now I'm just gonna do that very top bit. And I'm choosing to use just my fingers because I think that it's really just a smoothing, no removal needed for this particular shape. Maybe a little bit of tooling where my fingers can't quite get to. That's nice. Beautiful. She's got a little bit of a nose bridge bump right here and some extra material here, so I'm going to use the, again, the ring tools to smooth out those transitions. So a little bit nicer of a profile there. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. I think we're at a good time to start carefully starting to buff into that weld to make it look pretty. I'm gonna use my sort of gross waxy tool to start. And I'm gonna choose a spot that's sort of waxed but not lumpy. So like, that's a big lumpy spot. That's not a great spot to start in, so maybe something closer to that. And I'm really gonna focus on this object to just touch the nose area to sort of smooth out some of those tool marks, but really try not to touch the cup too much. Doesn't need much, which is good. And now I'll finish her up by adding a little Vaseline to my nylon and smoothing it out. And that's also gonna let me see if there's anything more I need to do. And then we're gonna look at the whole cup as a whole and see if there's anything that we wanna touch up. I'm gonna give this nose a little Vaseline facial. Cool. All right, that's looking pretty good. One object or two objects become one. Now I'm just gonna look over the whole cup. Looks like I got like a little denting going on the bottom, but I'm fine. These are disposable cups, so it's fine if they are a little sort of mangled after use. And then my lip looks okay after all that polishing, but I might go in and do a little bit more before the end. But I'm gonna call that 90% done and good enough for the demo. So that's the end of that sort of more in-depth waxworking demo. Cool.